Hi, thanks for joining me. If you're watching live, put hashtag live. If you're watching, put hashtag replay. I Last week actually I came on and talked about three mistakes that dentists make right after graduation, and I got so many DMs. So I said, you know what? Let me do a part two because I feel that so many people, dentists or dental students or people who are interested in the field, have a misconception about life after dental school. So I started a series talking about life after dental school, the brutal truth. And last week was about three mistakes that some dentists make right after graduation. Today I'm gonna talk again about three mistakes that some dentists make right after graduation. And definitely, if you're watching this video, if you see this video on your feed, you want to share it with your dentist, a dentist that you may know, your dentist. If it's a younger dentist, older dentist, I feel like anybody could benefit from that and could really resonate with that video. So you want to like that video and share it with dentists in your circle. So three mistakes. The first one is not being flexible with location right after graduation. I get it. One, let's say like you graduate from dental school and you want to move to a big city. You pretty much are probably single, you're ready to mingle, or you just want to be in a big city. Some people don't, they are used to big cities, or some people they used to be in a rural or smaller city. They want to be in a big city. That's completely fine. But the thing is that it's very important to be open minded as far as going, not necessarily rural, but to be open to going to another city or 45 minutes to an hour from that city that you want to go in. It's important to be open minded. And if you're like, nope, I want to be in a big city, that's completely fine. But if that's the case, you're going to have to realize that one, you would need to probably get a pay cut. Two, you probably will need to have multiple part time jobs to make ends meet. And third, you're going to have to increase your skill set, meaning not just use whatever you have learned in dental school. You're going to need to take some good, solid CE courses. And those things are all fine, but it's very important to not say, nope, I want to be in a big city and I expect to have the big pay as well. Those things can happen, but not easily. So that's why I say keep an open mind and be open to driving 45 minutes to an hour if you have to still benefit from being close to a big city, and to realize that you might need several, probably two, three part time jobs instead of just one full time job. And also, um, you might need to expand your skills. That's so important. That's something you have to do anyway, to expand your skills. And yeah, because I see a lot of people, they say, no, I just want to live in a big city and I just want a big pay. I just want to make 250K and stuff like that. And I understand, but as a new graduate, as a new dentist, you have to realize that it doesn't always work like that. You have to be flexible with location. And also think about having a mentor. And it can be a little tricky to find out first when you are a new dentist, whether if you work in a DSO or private practice, but look for a mentor. Again, that's one mistake that I see with a lot of dentists. They are not flexible with job location. And I understand, like, some people are like, I don't want to go to Idaho or Arkansas. No offense to anybody who lives there. But some people, they're like, I want to live in Boston. I want to live in Manhattan or Miami. And again, it's fine to do that, but just realize that you may need to drive a little bit far from the city to go to work. You're gonna need to expand your skills, and you might need multiple part-time jobs. Okay, but that's the first mistake. The second mistake is a lot of dentists don't realize that they how much they have to make every single day. Or some people, they say, I just want to make 250 or 300K a year, which is great goal. That's a great goal to have. But how much are you supposed to be making every single day? So for me, I like to break it down a little bit. Let's say if you want to make, let's say if you produce $5,000 a day, does that look like $800, $900, $1,000, $2,000 a day that you keep with you? So it's very important to break it down like that, to not just say, I want to make $300,000 a year. Again, that's a great goal, but try to break it down a little bit and realize that there's overhead, there's staff, and everything like that that comes into play, and not just, even though you might start your career as an associate, you still kind of want to think of dentistry as a business, which it is. You want to think almost like an owner. So you do want to really understand how much money you need to make. You need to produce yourself to get paid the amount that you want. It's not just, again, kind of like what I said last week. Your degree is not enough. It's not just showing up. I'm a dentist, pay me. No, you actually have to produce. And that's something I feel like a lot of dentists at first, they do not understand how expensive, how much you actually have to make every single day um, to get their goal. Okay. And the third thing is staying in bad associate positions. And that's a huge one. A lot of dentists, they just graduate from dental school and they might be lacking confidence or whatever it is, and they're a bit slower, which is very, very common in dentistry, like for brand new dentists. And sometimes they stay in bad situations. And I say, for what? You you did the work, you trained. Why are you staying in a bad position? For what? And I feel like some people did do it just because they had to pay the bills. They have student loans and a bunch of other bills, they do it. But I really want you to change your mindset. Look for a mentor. Send me a DM if you have to, as far as trying to find a better situation for yourself. And that, again, that's something that a lot of people don't talk about early on. And sometimes some people they do talk about it and they get so frustrated and they said, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and open my own office. A lot of dentists become practice owners because of that, because of having bad associate positions from the get go. They're like, I don't need to be treated like this. I know better. And sometimes it might take several years for them to have the courage or whatever it is to open their own office. But do not stay in bad associate positions. I have so many stories from people from not getting paid on time. Like when I say not on time, like I'm talking a long time. Um, from bounce check, like there's so many crazy stories that happen, and I may come back one day and talk about those stories. So I might have a um, probably in a closed private group Zoom call. I will talk about those things, the touchy subjects. And but again, I really wanted to come on and talk about those three mistakes because I know I got a lot of um, DMs, questions about those, because a lot of people don't realize the brutal truth of dentistry after graduating. And so again, definitely share this video with younger dentists, people who are interested in dentistry, dental students, or even your dentist, or even any dentist in your network you want to share with that video with them, because I'm pretty sure it will resonate with them. So thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon.